Hello, people. Hello. Once again, it is Monday night. That time. Well, used to be 9 o'clock, but now I'm getting more lazy. I'm getting late as hell. I don't know what the hell going on. I got to tighten up. But it is chaotic conversation time. We have the same usual suspects and one new cat in the house with us. How everybody doing?
Doing
Doing all right.
good, doing good. And Geishka,
Yo,
do not
Tomorrow.
agree with this one up here over there. This was the one that was in the OCC chat talking all
I
that
know.
junk. Okay.
I know. It's all good. It's all good.
I got to test to make
Starting
sure something
already.
working. Let me see if my Phantom Zone is working. Yeah, it's working. It's working pretty good. I want to make
That
sure.
button's good. That button's doing just
I
fine.
knew that was I knew that was coming, but it's okay.
That's
I
what
hope
my
you.
now,
friend
I
is
see you already
working.
got your grape juice. You might as well get your pillow and blanket ready because you're gonna be spending a lot of time in there. You keep antagonizing me.
That's my job, Danny. I got to.
Well,
I got to.
people, we are continuing the countdown for top 50 villains. If memory serves me correctly, we are on 30 through
30 to
21.
21. Yes.
30 through 21. So I'm gonna do a recap of what everybody picked. I know I wrote it down somewhere in this book. Okay. Anzo, he said Norman Stansfield was his number 40. Sergeant Barnes was his 39. Damien was his 38. Amy Dapier was his 37. Missy Armatek was his 36. Golem was his 35. Michael Myers was 34. Annie Wilkes was 33. Leatherface was 32. And Mr. Brooks was 31.
That is correct.
Mad says Sentinels. Does that sound right?
Mm-hmm.
Sentinels was her.
Sentinels.
Sentinels. Okay. Damn, I can't
Danny,
get my right.
yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
I was kind of scribbling real fast, man. Sentinels was number 40. Stryker was 39. Lex Luthor was 38.
Mhm.
Victor was 37. Norman Bates was 36. Frankenstein was 35.
Mhm.
Shang Tsung from Mortal Kombat was 34. Joker for the Suicide Squad. Let's make that. Because if she put another Joker this low, that was Phantom Zone worthy. But she put Suicide Squad Joker there, so I will give her that one. King Cooper was 32, and Glinda was 31. Terrence said, is it Commodus? Did I pronounce that correctly? Terrence?
Commodus.
Yeah,
Commodus.
pronounce it correctly.
Commodus from what's his name? From what's the movie?
Gladiator?
Gladiator.
From Gladiator.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was
go
40.
Commodus
It's
from
co-
Gladiator. Yeah.
I got you.
Isn't it Commodus?
I don't
It's
know.
whatever.
Whoever the hell, whatever pleases you. That's who he got it for.
I heard it pronounced as Commodus, but doesn't
Really?
matter. Continue.
Okay.
Okay.
39 was General Zod for Superman 2. I can't believe he's that low, but that is his choice. William Stryker was 38. Sebastian was 37. The Penguin from Gotham was 36. Michael Myers was 35. Chucky was 34. Ranzek was 33. Anton was 32. And Kid Boo was 31. Chris Knight said that the Nazis, were number 40. Scar was 39. Dracula from 1931 was 38. J.R. Ewan was 37. Jack Torrance was 36. Samara Morgan from The Ring was 35. Auric Goldfinger from the James Bond movie was 34. Mystique was 33. Shredder from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles was 32. And Oren Ishii from Kill Bill was 31.
Mm-hmm.
My 40 was Kylo Ren, Hans Gruber, Voldemort, Boba Fett, Scar, Scarecrow, Golem, Warden, from the God,
Yeah, Shawshank.
Shawshank,
Mhm.
Two Face, and Calvin Candy from the Django Unchained. Rounds up my 31. So, since he is a guest, a new kid on the block, so to speak, we're gonna go with Guy's car. I'm gonna fuck that up because I spelled it just like Guy, Guys car. So
It's like
that's
a
how I'm
guy's
going to pronounce it. I mean, no
Escargot.
disrespect.
What? Huh?
I mean, no disrespect.
It's okay. My channel is gonna be cheeky. So
Okay, that'll work.
See, the thing is what you don't know is when Danny is spelling escargot, he spells it S-car-go.
Go.
Escar, say it again, Chris.
I said
Don't do it, Chris.
S.
It's a trap.
And I pronounce it
Why did I say go?
Phantom Zone. That's how I pronounce it. Okay.
I told you it was a trap.
Oh, I knew it, and I was going right for it.
Absolutely.
Dive head in. Why not, right? Plan on doing it tomorrow, too. I mean, come on.
Okay.
Okay, good sir. We're gonna go ahead with your number 30.
I would say Darth Sidious.
At number 30th? Ooh, I think that's a little hot low, but okay.
It's his
Sidious.
picks.
Okay.
Go with your all the way to 21, Ashkar.
All the way to 21.
Yeah.
Shit, bro. Venom.
Okay.
Okay. Your number 28. And if you want to elaborate or say anything extra other than just the actual pick, you can as well. So whatever floats your boat.
Okay.
Yeah, we've all had to justify a few picks.
Yep. So far, I'm not mad at these two. All right, you're number 28, sir.
I would say Darth Malak.
Wow.
From Dark Thor?
Darth Malak is from the Old Republic.
Oh, Old Republic. Okay.
Sith
Also
Lord.
for Star Wars.
Yeah, he's going on.
Okay.
Okay.
Number 27.
27, I would have to say Carnage.
Damn.
Nice.
Interesting.
First time
You
on the
put
show,
Carnage higher than Venom.
Yep.
Okay.
Carnage is pretty awesome.
Because he's psychotic.
Yeah.
26.
This is true.
And I'm talking about Venom, comic book Venom.
Yeah, not the
Right,
movie.
not the
Yeah.
trash one from
Yeah.
the movie. Yeah, I got you.
That's exactly.
Terrence. Silence.
Ooh.
Uh-oh. Is Terrence gonna be into the
Thanks for the
final
backup
today?
What'd you say about Venom, Terrence?
The trash one.
From the Phantom Zone? That's the one you're talking about? The one in the Phantom Zone?
Danny's really cheap.
Hey, it's okay, man. If you like trash, I'm not mad at you.
Man, that movie was good, man. That movie almost made
No,
$1
it
billion.
wasn't. No, it wasn't. It
That
was
movie almost
mediocre
made
at
$1 billion.
best. Come on, man.
Okay, hold up. Which movie are you talking about?
Venom.
Venom movie.
I'm
The
just
only
double checking.
Venom movie in existence is
I'm just-
mediocre.
I'm just double checking.
Well,
'Cause
Hardy,
if you said the Spider-Man 3 one was trash, hell, I'll agree with you.
True. She has a point. It was,
Well, that was
Spider-Man
trash,
3
too.
is terrible.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Venom is mediocre.
emo Spider-Man.
But that Venom in the movie itself is mediocre. The Venom in that movie is trash.
There's no helping him today.
I wonder if Terrence gets the Phantom Zone more than I do today.
He's working on it. Boy, he's working on it.
Is it a point system going for that?
It's possible. It tends to happen, when I speak the truth.
Yeah, so far 3-1.
Wow.
Hey, Chad,
Wait,
can we keep a Phantom Zone count going?
Yeah, guys, let's keep it. Let's keep
We
it
should. We need to talk to LDG about figuring out a way to get a counter up.
Y'all gotta keep
For-
remembering, man, this is multiverse. It ain't gonna be the Phantom that we're accustomed to seeing. Is it as good as the Phantom that we're accustomed to seeing on cartoons?
That is usually the excuse that humans make for trash.
Boom.
3.
Damn.
That's a
Itchy trigger
Tasty
finger
meatball.
today.
Hey, the Phantom Zone is not a good prison anyway. You always can break out of it.
Number 26, Mr. Guy's car.
26, I would have to go with Revan.
Damn, boy, you on the Star Wars heavy tonight,
He
bro.
is.
That's a Star Wars dude.
I don't know
over here, bro.
why are they all right here? I mean, there's some that go
Man.
higher.
He's gonna run out of them.
I don't know. All right.
No worries.
Go ahead, sir. Your next one, 25.
Megatron.
Damn.
Ooh, like it.
Which
That's
Megatron? Which Megatron? There's several Megatrons.
The 80s cartoon.
Okay.
I can't go
Right.
with that.
Classic. Love it.
Man. Hey, Megatron's a bad boy, but Gavatron ain't no slouch neither.
Wow. They just had to make him psychotic, right? Kind of like Carnage, the Venom of Carnage.
I don't like the crazy Gavatron. I like the one that was on the movie.
Right.
Okay.
Right. That's what I was about to say. The one in the movie was fire, but when they put him in the show,
Yeah.
no. Yeah.
I don't like them all crazy like that. No.
Yeah.
Number 24, sir.
Now you got me doubting my picks, man.
No.
I would have
You
to
should
say
never
Thanos.
doubt your picks. Don't do that.
Thanos. Okay.
That's way up there.
Yeah, somebody put him real low. I can't
That was
remember who it was.
Mad.
He was in my first week.
Damn.
I'm talking about Thanos from the comic book, not
No,
the movies.
I'm talking from the movie.
He's in my top.
All the
five.
build up we had for him, and
Yeah, he was number 46 for Mads.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Yeah, ain't nobody else got him on there, so okay.
I stand by it.
That might be that might be a retroactive Phantom Zone later on, depending on where we're gonna put them.
Mm-hmm.
I was shocked when I was like, what?
Yeah, I'm pretty
Okay.
sure he's putting on fans on for that.
Number 23, sir.
Oh, I said Megatron. That is 23. I would have to go with Jigsaw.
Ooh,
Nice.
Jigsaw from
Comic books.
oh shit.
Nice. Talking about Punisher Jigsaw.
I thought that's what I thought you were talking about.
yeah,
From
I'm talking about Amazing Spider-Man. Yeah, he played on the Jigsaw. Oh no, wait, no, I'm confusing him with Tombstone. Sorry, Tombstone.
Oh, okay.
Tombstone.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, Tombstone.
Okay.
Damn, boy, I was about to get happy.
Yeah, Tombstone is cool.
I like the Tombstone too.
Okay, you got two more, sir.
Two more I have here. Oh, that's my number one pick. Can't go with that. I would say Ventress.
Ventress from the Jet Star Wars.
Yeah.
Clone Wars, yeah.
All right. I ain't mad with that one.
And my next one would be Darth Bane.
Darth.
wow, this is like the top 10 baddies of Star Wars.
You know?
You got 1, 2, 3,
7 or 8.
4, 5. No, 5.
5. Oh, 5. Oh, I thought it was more than that. But okay.
You got Sidious.
Not that I'm complaining, because I mean,
Oh, no, I'm not complaining either.
no.
Let's not do a top 10 of Star Wars. I will have to hit up just about every Star Wars person I know to get some.
But just do a quick recap. It's number 30 was Darth Sidious, 29 was Venom, 28 was Darth Mallet, 27 was Carnage, 26 was Revan, 25 was Megatron, 24 was Thanos, 23 was Tombstone, 22 was Ventress, and 21 was Darth Bane. Okay, very good list. All right. Who I'm going to let go next? I think I will let Mr. Terrence go next. You got to go get your child, Chris?
Yeah, but we still got some time.
Okay. Terrence, you're going to go ahead and go.
All right, so you said numbers 30 through 21, is it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. Let me grab these papers. Okay, so first off, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. All right, so number 30, Bill from the Kill Bill movies. Yeah, I definitely like this dude, and I was against him until I realized what happened. You know, Beatrix Kiddo went out on a mission, didn't come back. My boy searched for her, thinking that he was gonna find the people that killed her. She was alive, and then not only was she alive, but she was pregnant, and she was off with some mediocre musician, getting married and shit. And then I ended up switching to his side, and I like that, he killed everybody there, because that's some heartbreaking shit for someone you care about to do that shit. So like, he went from like a badass to a really good villain, because like most humans would say he overreacted, but humans, when it comes to love and shit, they have various things. And to me, the act of betrayal, I'm like, seems fine to me. So I had to put him on my list. Number 29, Norman Bates, from those the first 3 Psycho movies. That dude is a mama's boy. So on one end, he's a bitch, but it's just like, I thought it was odd, like how he had like this thing with his mom, like almost like he wanted to fuck her or something, like, and it just like, it made him creepy and shit. And it wasn't in a good way. It was one of those creepy things where you just want to see and hear everything he does. Like, that motherfucker is so intriguing because he's so left field that I can't take my eyes off of him. So then, you see that he's killing motherfuckers, and I'm like, man, like, and
he's dressed up in his dead mother's clothes.
Exactly. Yeah. That character was interesting to me. So I was like, yeah.
One of these weeks, I'm gonna show up with a sociopath test for you. You know that. Just out of curiosity.
You could do that, I guess. I mean, that'd be the same silliness that a lot of humans try to do in the past. So let's see, number 28. Just for the humans listening, like there were several therapists that try to figure me out. They failed and ended up jumping out the window because they were referring to their books, trying to put me in a category, and they couldn't do that. So I try to warn them, but they were too silly to listen. So that's their own fault. So anyway, number 28, had to put Hugo Strange from Gotham. And there's something about a guy that is comfortable taking apart others, putting them back together, torturing them, matching their screams to music and stuff, and then somehow getting like 12 more ideas from that. I'm like, wow, this guy is a problem, because it reminded me of some of the therapists and doctors and such that I had to deal with, whether it be outside or inside of a mental institution. Except that this guy was like,
what kind of therapist were you seeing that they were? Hugo Strange was relatable.
Again, Hugo Strange is like 20 times worse, but the characteristics and traits that this guy demonstrated is something that I've encountered on a more subtle level. It's like they can't really do the things that Hugo Strange does, but I feel like if they were in a position to get away with it, I can easily picture them doing it. They did have a lot of the same dialogue. So to me, when you deal with individuals like that, you begin to understand that fictional characters is not that far of a stretch. It's really those that don't have that experience to where all they have is like the fictional characters. It's nothing like dealing with stuff in reality. So, to me, Hugo Strange, while having a sense of realism, he was exaggerated just enough to be in one of those categories of like great villains to me. So, and also, I had to take in consideration that he was scaring Penguin and Riddler and all those other badass characters. And if you can make them feel some sort of a way, then, you automatically get a lot of points in my book. Because, everybody is tough until they meet their match. And more often than not in this universe is Hugo Strange. So let's see. 27, Sosa, the drug lord from the Scarface film with Al Pacino.
What's his name?
Yeah, Sosa.
Sammy Sosa.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, Sosa, to me, like, he was that kind of villain where he was subtle because he had a lot of power, And Tony, he was very careful in his presence. You know, he didn't really act in the way that he did with everyone else, and Sosa warned him not to fuck him over. And we see what happens when you piss him off. Like, he literally sends an endless army to your location to kill you. So I'm like, yeah, like I feel like you have those individuals where, you know, they do a bunch of talking and then nothing happens, or it's only a fraction of what they said they were going to do. But Sosa does everything that he says and then some. I'm like, holy shit. And I was under the impression that once Tony, if he were able to get past his army, he would just send another one, probably bigger than that. So with his power and how calm he was, and then what happens when he gets angry, I'm like, he kind of stuck out to me as a kid. Like, you know, that's somebody, they tell you not to fuck with him, you better listen. Otherwise, you're going to end up dead. No matter how cool you are, a badass like Tony, you still end up dead.
Mm-hmm.
Number 26, got Thanos there, and Thanos from the MCU movies. Here's the thing, like, to me, the one element that I did not like from Thanos in the comic books is that, you know, he wanted to be with Mistress Death, and he was practically begging like a bitch to be with her after she showed no interest in him. And that was the one segment that I didn't like. So I was actually happy that they removed that in the context of the MCU. You know, he became much more focused, and he understood his plan of getting the stones and the gauntlet and creating balance in the universe. And he was so sure of himself. And to me, it's like, when you have someone like that, it makes him more terrifying, because everybody else is scared and shitting bricks. And this dude is like, no, this is the way, this is what I'm going to do. And anyone that stops me, they're the bad guys. I'm the good guy because I figured out something that others are not smart enough to process, which is that there's something wrong with the universe and there should be some balance. Like, damn everybody that gets in my way. So, you know, him showing up, you know, killing Loki, wrecking Thor, wrecking Hulk, just anyone that stepped up, they just got the shit beat out of them. And it was like really effortless for Thanos. And
so Thanos, I'm sorry, I stepped away from it. Thanos came after Salsa?
After what?
Sosa. After
Yeah,
Sosa.
Yeah, he came after Sosa.
All right.
So, and also I like his demeanor. There was a couple times where he got upset, but he was really calm. To me, like, a person or a being that can be in control of their emotions is really dangerous. Because, you know, you think about like a lot of characters that, you know, have all these blatant emotions, and usually it ends to their downfall because they're mentally weak. So I like that Thanos was not only physically powerful, but he was mentally strong. You know, he wasn't going to let anyone deter him. So, you know, to me, he was one of the few MCU movie villains that stood out, where the other ones just showed up and said some silly ass jokes and then they got killed very easily. So Thanos.
But remember, in the MCU, there was two types of Thanos, though. It was the Thanos that, you know, when they went back, the Thanos that came to kill him at the end wasn't the same temperament as the one that was building up.
Right. Yeah, the one I'm referring to is the one in Infinity War. The one that we saw in Endgame, he was still cool, but not as cool. I felt like that one was a lot more emotional and ridiculous. Like, it's almost like they dumbed him down to allow those destructive Avengers to win, the ones that messed up the timeline and all that other shit. So, like, I found the differences to be very obvious, but I do prefer the one from Infinity War.
Right.
The one from Infinity War over the one from Endgame, and also the one in the comic books, specifically in regards to that storyline.
Terrence, are you saying and talking bad about Endgame? Am I hearing that in here?
Okay. Here's the thing, Danny. As I told you before, I like Endgame and I own the movie. But what you will not get from me is a biased position and say it's the greatest thing since sliced bread. I will not do that.
Okay, I'll agree with you on that one.
It's just not. I mean, like, if you talk to humans on some real shit, when they tell you, well, I'm just saying, look, when you talk to humans, when they say why they like Endgame, they mention Cap catching Mjolnir, right? They mention the portal sequence. They mention Thanos getting his head chopped off. But more often than not, they mention something in the last hour of the movie.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Which is by far the best part of that 3-hour segment.
Facts.
So if you remove that last hour, you really just end up with just
a piece of
decent Avengers movies. Like, so like, man, Danny, you know me. Like, I'm really fair with my opinion, and when I critique stuff, like my fandom will not just make me say that something is good when it's not, or it's bad when it's not. Like, I'm not going to do that. That's the difference between me and these humans. Like, I got to be fair. So,
yeah,
Endgame is the highest grossing movie of all time, and I love it.
Mm-hmm.
But it is full of flaws.
And
flaws
I'm gonna
like
be
shit.
And I'm gonna be fair and say that the first half of the movie is a piece of shit.
Next movie.
Well then, yeah, he's already got the popcorn out or whatever he's eating there. He's like, "Yep, it's gonna be
Number
good."
25.
Danny, you know when you ask me something,
Sure.
I'm gonna give you.
I know, but
real.
we got 5 other people. So go
I know. Okay.
Number 25. I got you.
So yeah, 25. So 25, Jack Nicholson Joker.
Boom. Yes.
So to me,
I mean,
he embodied the fun aspect of the Joker character, because while he's psychotic, he has a fun side. And to me, if you're not having fun, I don't know what the fuck you're doing. No matter what it is you're doing, whether you're a painter, a musician, or you're a terrorist, like, you better be having you some fun. And Jack Nicholson's character,
Wow,
like, you better be having you some fun. That's all I'm gonna say. Because if it ain't fun, it's kind of pointless. Like, you better be having some fun. So, Jack Nicholson's Joker, every time I saw him on screen as a child, he made me laugh. I knew what he was doing was bad, but I'm like, this dude is having a great time. And I feel like that's probably why his henchmen, while they were around him, aside from them getting paid.
I'm sorry for interrupting you, but I gotta address this. LDG, I do not want your super chat. I'm going to refund you that back, because that right there is some bullshit. So next time I'm on your channel, I'm going to give you your $2 back. Okay.
he doesn't get super chat, so you see, I have to figure out another way of doing
I'll
it.
do something.
PayPal.
No, you right, Danny. Like, we could spend 30 hours on Endgame, but in terms of Joker, like I said, his crew, they were very fond of him, because I think it's because he was having fun, on top of him paying them and stuff. So to me, not only when I saw him having fun, I said to myself, I will never forget this guy, because he's able to laugh at stuff that make other humans and things just kind of hide in a corner. And I'm like, you got to get some props for that, just to be able to laugh in the face of danger and others, especially Batman. Batman shows up. He's like, I don't give a fuck who you are. I'm the Joker. Like, I thought that was cool as fuck when I saw that. So I had to put him on the list. Number 24, Eric Killmonger from Black Panther. Eric Killmonger is among like the 5 or 6 or so MCU movie villains that I deem to be really good. Not like one of the typical funny formulaic villains. Like, he actually stood out and had something to do and say.
He was a lot
Wait, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, he's kind of like Thanos. When you listen to what he has to say, it isn't necessarily wrong.
Right. That's exactly what I was gonna say. It's like the character, the stuff he was saying wasn't wrong. It was his approach, like how he did it is what made him wrong. Like, because his character was operating from a position of anger and suffering, which I know all about, and I know what kind of drive that can make you have and what kind of willpower it can create. Like, normally you hear from humans, love conquers all and all that fake bullshit, but really, when you have rage and willpower, you can just do anything, literally. And you just like, it's like this limitless energy that doesn't stop. Like, the only thing that can stop you is if someone kills you or locks you up or something. And even then, if you're talking about comic books, that's not the end all be all either. So, Eric Killmonger, he showed up. He made his presence known when he wasn't on screen. I was thinking about like, where is he and what the fuck is he doing? And every time he spoke to any of the characters, to me, he was smarter than everybody else. He made them look stupid, like they had something to say or something to add. And he was like, shut the fuck up. You don't know what you're talking about. Like, let me educate you, and then I'm going to fuck your ass up. So, like, when he was in the throne room, when he addressed T'Challa and all that, and then he literally whooped his ass and tossed him off a mountain, I'm like, T'Challa only lived because M'Baku and his people saved him. Like, let's be real. Like, he beat the hero of the movie. So when you can do something like that, and I can look at everything you're saying, especially me being a black man, I'm like, I don't know, T'Challa, like, I feel like I got to follow Eric, man. Like, you be on some bullshit sometimes, T'Challa, so like, so yeah, Eric, man, he's
I'm laughing at I'm laughing at Danny's scroll.
Then
Okay, 23.
23 is Lex Luthor from Smallville. That is by far the best Lex Luthor I've ever seen. Period. Like, this guy was able to embody every single aspect from the Superman comic book, spanning over 70 decades. It was ridiculous. Like, his progression, like, you see that he's wild, and his head is not really on straight, but thanks to the guidance of his father Lionel, he was able to whip him in shape. And then Lex ended up surpassing his father in every way. And I got to see him experiment on metahumans and kill them. He didn't care if they had powers. It never bothered him. And he was like, Clark, I tried to be your friend, but, apparently you too good with your Kryptonian ass, so I guess I'm going to have to destroy you. So I like that he was able to embody that. And even though he was just a human, he made you think he was like on a god stature. Like, damn, like, I don't know if I could beat this dude. And anyone that can convince you of that deserves to be mentioned on any list. Number 22 is Angelus, which is Angelus is from the Buffyverse. So Angelus is the other half of Angel. So Angelus is just pure evil in the context of the Buffyverse. He is the most dangerous, most badass, has the most kills out of any vampire in that entire universe. And his own crew, to a large degree, is afraid of him. And not to mention that he's also a really badass martial artist. So you have Angelus, like, personality-wise, he's kind of like the Joker in a lot of aspects, on top of being a vampire, on top of being a martial artist. So, like, his presence was always just really just something where, as a kid, I paid attention to him. Because I was like, his crew, I really liked them, and I didn't want him to kill them, but like, he concerned me because I thought he was going to kill his crew. And the fact that he, made me feel like that, I'm like, man, like, you're not even safe if like Angelus considers you a friend. Like, that shit really don't mean nothing. It's just more of, are you useful to him at any moment in time? And you have like Buffy and Faith, the top two slayers in that universe, they're terrified of him, and they fucking kick vampire ass all the time. So Angelus is definitely the real deal when it comes to villains. And then 21 is Evil Wyatt from Charmed, the original series.
Interesting.
So Wyatt is the son of Piper, who's one of the Charmed ones, and then Leo, who's a White Lighter that looks after the Charmed ones, the Power of Three. And this kind of surprised me when I watched it, because Wyatt, as a baby, he was able to generate force fields and shit. Like, he just knew when there was an evil presence around, and he was very capable and smart, considering that he didn't know how to speak yet. And then you get his brother that came from the future. You remember, like, the Future Trunks storyline, Danny, in Dragon Ball Z? It was kind of like that. So he came and he informed them that, oh, your son, Wyatt, he killed all the demons. And I was like, oh, shit, like that. The Charmed ones couldn't even do that. So I was like, cool. But then it got dark really fast. And it turned out that not only did he kill all the demons, but he killed the Charmed ones too. He killed everybody. So like he went from like this adorable little kid to like the most terrifying thing in that universe in just a span of one episode when I was aware of what he turned out to be. And that was just one possible timeline where something went terribly wrong. And I was actually really scared for those fucking characters. I'm like, maybe the power of 3 met their match at the hands of their own family members. So, he stuck out to me for that.
Good deal. Quick recap. Terrence said Bill from Kill Bill, Norman Bates, Hugo Strange, Salsa, Thanos, the Joker, Jack Nicholson Joker, Killmonger, Lex Luthor from Smallville, Angelus, or whatever.
Angelus, yeah.
Angelus, and Evil Wyatt. Okay, next we're going to give Anzo. Your turn, Bubba.
No problem. So number 30, I'm going to go with Hannibal Lecter. Yeah, I put him on number 30. I like the first Silence of the Lambs movie. The rest of them are okay for me. Number 29, I'm going with Cujo.
Oh, shit.
Cujo is number 29. Yeah, that dog was crazy, man. You know what I mean?
Didn't he turn camouflage too, or some kind of shit like that?
It is something like that, but I think they put it in shadows, so it looked very hard to see until you saw his eyes.
But then his throat could open up like a snake and shit.
No,
you remember he swallowed a whole cat? Wasn't that Cujo?
No, that wasn't Cujo.
Wait, Cujo, is that the Stephen King thing?
Yeah, the Stephen King one with the dog, right? And he was
yeah. But they had one dog that he had all them different things he could do. That wasn't the same show.
No.
Don't.
No, this one was he was bitten by a bat. He gets like a crazy rabies. Bats crazy.
Mm-hmm.
He kills people.
What was that other one? The dog could do all that crazy shit.
I'm talking about the one where Cujo's the one that keeps him in the car the whole damn time, isn't it?
Yeah, more or less. Yeah. First it's in the house and then it's in the car.
Yeah, you think about that. It's like the movie had very little like substance, but it still is a pretty damn good movie.
The movie worked because those humans were scared of him. They should have fucked that dog up. But,
Fuck this shit. They should have done. Oh, why is it not
Fuck
working?
this shit, I'm out.
That's what they should have done.
Sound effects coming in effect. Number 28 is Alex Forrest from Fatal Attraction.
Ooh.
Yeah, that bitch was crazy,
Nice.
man.
Yeah. He was on my list.
Statement.
He was on my list earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know she was on your list. Yeah.
Alex, what's her last name again?
Forrest?
There's definitely things that should make you think about what you do if you're a man. And one of the things is that's one movie.
That movie
is Basic Instinct.
Yep.
Those movies should make you think big time.
Absolutely. Number 27, I'm gonna go with I think Terrence picked him, Norman Bates. And for all the same reasons that Terrence agreed with him, you did get that kind of vibe that he was trying to like fuck his mom and shit, you know what I mean? And then he ended up dressing up like her and all that shit. So Norman Bates is definitely on there. Number 26, I'm gonna go with Tyler Durden from Fight Club. I liked Fight Club. I liked the twist of the movie and everything like that. Wasn't a great villain, but I thought he was good enough for the movie for what it was.
It's called Man's Best Friend. I knew I'd figure what the fuck that movie was.
Man's Best Friend. I think I seen it. I just don't remember it.
He was like a genetically altered dog. He could do shit like he could camouflage like a chameleon. He could eat shit like a snake.
Hold on, I'm gonna go look at it now because
I didn't know that snake ate shit.
Came out in 1993.
That popped up right away. Okay, yeah, I know I seen this movie. Yes, yeah.
It's similar to Cujo.
Yeah. I remember it right away. Okay. Number 25, I'm going with Hans Landor from Indigenous Bastards. Inglorious Bastards, my bad. Yeah, that beginning scene where he walks into the house, man, and he's just all calm, cool, and he sits down and he knows they're hiding under the floorboard. Yeah, he was a bad motherfucker in that one. Number 24 is Jason Voorhees. Now I put him up there because with those kind of Jason movies, I like the first couple of ones, but they get tired off, and I like Freddy better. Number 23, Hans Gruber. Gotta have me some Hans Gruber on there. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like when it comes to that Die Hard movie, he was really good for that movie. He played that role perfectly. I don't think I could have seen anyone else really playing Hans.
Anzo, I got a question for you real quick.
Sure.
How did you feel when Jason, when he became metal, where you couldn't even like shoot him or stab him? I thought that was some cheating shit.
It was, and I didn't hate that movie. It's like everybody's like, oh, it's crap. It's like a guilty pleasure type of movie, But when Jason turns metal, that's like, and the kills that he did in that movie, man, oh shit,
I just wanted to get your take on that because, like, I'm a dude that doesn't hesitate, but when he came out with that metal, that would make me hesitate. That's a problem,
right? Because you couldn't stop him without the metal, so how are you going to stop him with the metal now, right?
But see, like when he had the softer flesh, at least you can attack him and get him to fall. But like when he was
cut off
metal,
a limb,
you couldn't do none of that stuff.
Yeah, I know. I agree. I did think the movie was okay. It was like one of the best ones in years, But when I go, it's like maybe Halloween. I mean, it's Friday the 13th, 1, 2, or 3. Then after that, they kind of fall off for me. Number 22, I'm pretty sure Danny's going to be like how I have him so low on the list, or high, low, whichever you want to look at it. But it's Alonzo Harris from Training Day.
Oh.
And I don't know, man. The fact that Denzel Washington won an Oscar for that role bothers me,
Me too.
Yeah. It really bothers me, So
why?
I mean, he did
just his versatility.
Yes, but I think he should have won for Malcolm X.
I was just about to say that. I'm like, so he didn't get it from Malcolm X, but when he plays a
bad
the
cop,
hood N-word, then he gets it, right?
Right, exactly. And I could watch Malcolm X, and like when I first seen Malcolm X, I was like, oh my god, Denzel Washington is Malcolm X. I see Malcolm X.
What's the one about his John Q? He could have won it for that.
Oh yeah, John Q too. Absolutely.
I think it's just
Denzel could have won for practically every movie that he did, with the exception of a few.
I agree.
He was even good in Man on Fire.
Yeah.
You guys know me. If I had any control over it, he would win just for making a McDonald's order.
My favorite part when he put that bomb up that man's ass.
Yeah.
I wish you had more time. Oh, that shit was cold.
And
I mean, shit. Even him as the equalizer, man. I'm just like, fuck.
Yep. Equalizer 2 wasn't as good as the first one to me, but I
agree.
It's like, it's like you can put him in the category of John Wick, Jason Bourne, the Equalizer, you know what I mean? Like he was.
What I like about Equalizer 2, when a man tell you he gonna kill you and you a badass, but you get scared because he's an even better badass.
Mm-hmm.
So
exactly. And I love how you said that. It's like, because like no matter how tough you are, there's always someone tougher, but it usually takes a badass to scare another badass. Like that's just how it works. So yeah.
And when you're a badass and you see someone that's better than you can tell right away.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Exactly. Exactly.
You can tell right away, and he could tell.
Like, oh shit, that is gonna be a problem right there. Nope.
I know one thing. I'd have been on the first thing smoking away from his ass.
It's like he'll go into a room and he'll just mess with his watch and put a timer on. And it's like, when you see someone come in the room with a bunch of gangsters and he's messing with his watch, I think I'm leaving.
16 seconds.
Yeah, that's a problem. Because like that's a problem, like you said, with that watch, man. Because that is very unusual. I'm like, yep, he has some interesting training because he's timing how he's gonna wreck us. Yeah, no.
Absolutely. And number 21 is John Doe from 7. I mean, what more can I say from this guy, man? Like
he
that. that last scene in the car, man, and where he's just talking, and he's like just calm and getting
he
Brad
knows
Pitt
he's going to
wild
win.
up. Yeah,
He knows he's
Brad
going.
Pitt
He knows
wild
there's
up.
nothing he's going to do. He knows exactly what's going to happen, and it proves his point. And that's why Morgan Freeman's character is sitting there going like, "Don't do it, don't."
Yeah.
No, because he knows. He knows.
Yeah.
He was
Which
wrath.
is the fucked up thing of it.
Yep. Damn, old boy was wrath. He damn took his ass out.
Good pick.
Sent that box over there, man, and it's like, what's in the box? And he opened up the box, and it's just like, oh man, he got you. So yeah, that's my list.
Okay, Chris, you next. Go ahead, sir.
All right, number 30.
Let me do a quick recap.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Hannibal, Cujo, Alex Forrest, Norman Bates, Tyler Durden, Hans Luder, Jason Voorhees, Hans Gruber, Alonzo Harris, and John Doe from Seven.
That's correct.
Good list. Okay, Mr. Chris.
Number 30 is Leatherface.
Leatherface.
For obvious reasons. The first time I saw that, I was like mortified. 29.
You talking about the original one or?
Chainsaw Massacre.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I saw that at the wrong age, probably. I like the movie now, but back then I was like, no. I had some fucked up friends as I was growing up. they
Wait, wrong age. Like, what does that mean, Chris? What age?
I was probably like 6 to 8. Somewhere.
All right,
that would fuck you up.
All right.
Well, I don't even remember what year it came out. But
popcorn to that movie at 8. You tripping?
Well, I don't know. Like I said, I'd have to go back and remember, but it was when I was really young, so whatever. Number 29, Michael Myers. Let's see here, 28, Ra's al Ghul. Just overall, but I like who.
You're going kind of class. Go ahead. You said
Michael Myers is 29.
All right.
Ra's al Ghul is 28 for obvious reasons, and I like the portrayal in Batman Begins, but I like that, but I do like some of the comic book versions. But the character overall is what I like. It is the bane of Batman's existence because everything since Batman was trained by the League of Shadows and stuff like that, it's always been about them. It seems that it's always an underlying thing that's there. Dolores.
I'm sorry, Chris. You said Ra's al Ghul from Batman Begins, right?
I like that portrayal. It's not the only one that I'm going with. I'm just going with the character overall.
Yeah, I like him. The whole like your training is nothing, but the will is everything. Yeah,
pretty much. I really like the way they showed that on there. Number 27, Dolores Umbridge. I know Harry Potter can be kind of a thing for some people, but Dolores Umbridge in that movie, if you think about it, she doesn't care. Yes, yeah. She is evil. She wants to kill. She doesn't care about those kids. She uses different potions to extract things. She makes it so when you write in your book the sentences, it scratches in your skin. Everything she does in there is very spiteful. And then when they're in the forest near the end, she's literally threatening to kill the kids. I mean, it's just, she's a fucking crazy bitch is what she is. Number 26, Agent Smith from Matrix, preferably the first one. It gets kind of, I mean, I know LDG is probably in the chat, but the second and third one get a little much because of the CGI use. So they had figured out a way to make that happen with him more and not so much CGI.
Yeah,
number agree, 25. Number 25. Number 25, same actor, Red Skull. I liked his portrayal of Red Skull. He does a very, very good job of that. He's crazy. He acts crazy. As the movie goes on, he starts losing it, and I just like Red Skull.
Did you? I got a question for you, Chris.
Mhm.
Did you like Did you like how loyal he was to his men? Because like, you remember that scene where the scientist was like, "What am I supposed to ride in?" And then he gave him the keys.
Mhm.
I respect stuff like that. That's cool.
Oh no, I mean, I think, yeah, I mean, it was to a cause, and that means anybody for the cause is with him. Number 24, Catwoman. The craziest thing about this is that she wasn't always a villain, but that was what's scary. You had to you kind of had to guess, and you always would see it with Batman. He was always.
There's several Catwomen.
I'm just going over. I am going overall with this one. I could use several picks for this, but I'm going to go overall. That's why it's right near the middle, because and I'm not counting Holly Berry's at all. I'm not. That's going out.
Yeah, I hope you don't.
I own that.
I knew that was coming.
We are not going to talk ever bad about Holly Berry.
I knew that was coming.
She was.
Wait.
Man, just because you want to fuck her don't mean she was a good Catwoman. Like, let's be
about her. I did not talk bad about Holly Berry. You want to hear something? She's hot as hell in that movie. I will say that. But I've never gotten through that movie.
She was a great Catwoman. The movie was trash.
Okay. Well,
she was bad, and the movie was trash.
Yeah, she was not a good Catwoman.
Okay.
You see her strutting on that ledge, boy? Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, like when she was walking on the ledge, I was like, good, the movie is fucking over.
Boom!
Okay. All right. 23. Ernest Stavro Blofeld. That is the man in charge of Spectre from James Bond.
Okay.
Okay.
The majority of the people who played Blofeld did it very well. Charles Gray kind of gave it a tongue-in-cheek, kind of laughable way of it, but I liked his portrayal. The guy that I can't remember his name, the guy that played it in Spectre, the newest one, the newest Bond movie, I loved his portrayal. I really thought it worked really well that they worked in all the stuff that they did. But I love Blofeld. Blofeld is, I mean, because he's always in the shadows. It's like, and then he tells Bond, and in the new movie, he does it really well. He's like, I'm the one. Everything that's happened to you, everything you've searched for, it's been me the whole time. I've done this to you.
Yeah.
That's a villain. This guy has gone through how many movies? That was the fourth movie? Yeah. Spectre was the fourth movie. 3 movies went by that he was trying to find out stuff. He was trying to get through these ranks. And then he finds out that all of this has been perpetrated by this one guy that he's known most of his life.
Yep.
I mean, you want to talk about that plan that you hatch up when you're in prison at 16 or whatever, you did something, but then you get that time out 30 years later, and then you exact your revenge or whatever. That's the type of diabolical thing he did.
Yeah, he broke the character mentally, which is a great accomplishment.
Yes, and I mean, and it does a very good job. I mean, at the end, yes, Bond walks away from killing him, whatever, fine. But I do like the portrayal that when they brought him back. The way they killed him off, and For Your Eyes Only, was really stupid. They don't even name him Blofeld because of lawsuit, whatever. We won't go into that. Number 22, Annie Wilkes. I mean, for obvious reasons. And then 21 is Darth Maul. Primarily because while I like what they did in Clone Wars and what I liked what they did in Rebels with him, he was severely underused in the movie universe. And that version of him, the guy that gave Darth Maul life, Mads, what's his name?
Ray Park.
Yeah, Ray Park, thank you. That guy should have been in 3 movies with that character.
Absolutely.
And I put him at 21 because they didn't have him more in the movies. I love what they did with him in the cartoons, but the man that gave him life didn't get enough life with that character.
You know what's interesting about what you just said is that, you know, Ray Park as that character when it came to the presence and fighting, I thought was good. But unfortunately, Ray Park is not a very good actor. I think that's why they didn't keep him around.
I agree.
Well, there's that. I mean, I think it was smart to make it so he doesn't talk a lot, which
exactly.
It worked in so many different ways, but they could have kept him.
I mean, I wouldn't have complained because he looks cool and he can fight. Absolutely.
And that's the thing. And they used his talents. And I don't know if that came across after they were using him for the scenes to, you know, teach Leslie Nielsen and Ewan McGregor, you know, because he was the guy on staff to teach him. And I think as time went on, they were like, we got to give this guy. I don't know. I haven't watched the behind the scenes for a long time, but if I remember right, that had something to do with giving him the part. But they should have gotten more out of it.
Martial artists need to take acting lessons. They have a lot more work.
Yeah. Well, you know what's funny? They could have brought him back. They could have brought him back in the third movie somehow, and just expedited the when he gets his legs. They could have expedited that, put that in the third movie, and then explain it in Clone Wars.
Right.
More, and they could have worked that into there. But they didn't. So I
mean, a good director understands the actors and the actresses' strengths and weaknesses.
Mm-hmm.
That's how you come up with a good movie. He can't talk. The dude,
Who's the guy that played Undisputed?
All right, hey guys, I gotta jump to my phone. I'll be right back.
Cool.
I can't think of his name.
Which one?
You talking about Scott Adkins?
Scott Adkins.
Oh,
yeah.
Scott Adkins would have been the perfect Batman, but he cannot act.
Right.
But if the Batman himself, he probably would have been better than Ben Affleck. But he can't act worth a damn.
Absolutely, Danny. I said the same thing. I was like, if he knew how to act, because like physically, he'd be the most terrifying Batman ever. Physically.
If he was Batman, I was a crook, I'd be like, no, fuck Gotham. I'm not going to no damn Gotham.
The way that Scott Adkins moves in real life with his agility and all that stuff, that's how Batman actually moves in the comics. Scott Adkins was the only one that I could see to pull that off, and you don't need no fucking stunt double. Scott Adkins could do all that himself.
That sucker is cold.
But he can't fucking act. My boy is not a good actor. That's why, like, shit.
Nope. That's what hurt him. Mads, you're next.
Cool. Okay, I've gone back and forth on this, and I admit I've changed a few over while listening to you guys. So I'm going to start off with Elle Driver from Kill Bill.
Elle Driver.
Loved her.
Okay.
Loved her. She was so badass and so cool. She was so just beautiful. And it was that moment that you realized when I realized that it was the same one as the mermaid from Splash. I'm like, damn. She actually got hotter over the years. Sabretooth from Wolverine Origins. Okay. You guys have heard me say it enough times. I love Liev Schreiber as a Sabretooth.
Yeah, but he should be the next Wolverine. He can pull it off.
It was the highlight of that movie.
I ain't saying all that. But
It's a shame that they put him in such a shitty ass movie. That's unfortunate.
No, it's a shame they did what they did to Deadpool in that movie.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's a lot of sins in that.
That's really what that for me. That's really what.
I can't believe that. Man, that CGI when it was on top of that.
The nuclear tower.
Nuclear thing.
Yeah, and his claws, man. Ooh, I shit better CGI than that. Fuck.
They're like some shit that me and Anzo be in the garage trying to make. Okay, Anzo, let's go ahead and shoot this.
Yep.
No, y'all can make some better shit than that.
Nope. 28.
From one of my favorite Christmas movies, Hans Gruber.
Oh, I thought you were about to say the Grinch.
I like that. How she slipped that in there. Christmas movie.
It is
Hey,
a
man, I need
Christmas
you to
movie.
watch Bruce Willis.
If you would have said the Grinch, it was Phantom Zone time.
I love the Grinch too, but it would have to be the original Grinch.
Yeah, from the cartoon for sure.
Damn straight.
Yeah,
Boris
I was
Karloff.
I was going through my TV yesterday and I saw the Grinch. I said, "Oh yeah, it's a cartoon." And it was Jim Carrey. I was, oh, fuck.
Is the Grinch really a villain or is he an asshole? Like, what's
You know what? He is somebody who just wants some peace and quiet from his noisy ass neighbors. I completely relate.
He's kind of like an anti-hero, I guess you would say.
the Grinch is an anti-hero? Really?
I'm gonna go with that.
At the cartoon, he kind of at the end he changed and he tried to save people and stuff. You gotta watch that shit. Man, ain't nothing.
Fair enough.
Terrence, you never seen the Grinch cartoon?
No, I've seen it, but I wouldn't paint him as an anti-hero. But
Yeah,
you know,
he tried to
I
be
get
short in
Danny's
town,
point.
and then when the stuff was about to go off the side of the cliff, then he tried to save it, and he got this strength of 10 men, and his heart grew 3 sizes bigger. That's some kind of shit. I don't know what the hell it is. Popeyes gave him some spinach, I guess.
I guess I was just looking for something more consistent with the character, but I got you.
It's a
27.
little more consistent in the book. T-1000.
T-1000.
That was a badass.
Why is he more threatened than the more newer, up-to-date Terminators?
I think it's his ability to be anything, really. The fact that he could so easily mimic the step parents or the foster parents.
That's so cool.
And I think also subconsciously the fact that he was running around as a cop added to the frightening aspect of it, because that is somebody we are supposed to trust.
I don't know about that part, but I got you.
What you say?
I mean, you're cool, Danny, but I don't know about in general.
Boy, I tell you, boy.
For me, I think it had to do with what's the guy's name that played him?
Robert Patrick.
Robert Patrick. Yeah, his demeanor and everything. Like,
Okay.
if you watch what he went through to play that role, no blinking and anything like that. You know what I mean? I think that's why he had the look that made it more menacing than any other ones.
Yeah. A second. He only said maybe about 4 or 5 lines.
That's about it.
And I'm just gonna say, the female Terminator, as soon as she wrapped her legs around Arnold, I know there's a lot of guys that would have volunteered for that. I'm just saying.
Oh yeah, she can terminate me anytime. One from the Sarah Connor Chronicles as well.
Nah, trying to kill me.
I will let them in. They ain't even got to tear the door down. I'm like, come right in. I'm ready to be terminated. Let's go.
Okay, since a few TV shows got tossed in, there's a few that I have to add in. And absolutely highlight of the whole series, Reverse Flash.
Good one.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Good one.
That man, honestly, I hate admitting this, but I think I like him more than Barry. And
Me too.
I love Grant Gustin as Barry
Me too.
Allen.
The Reverse Flash isn't so. It's the guy that plays it because he is so versatile.
Yes.
He plays pretty much the same character each season, but he
puts
gives a
such
different
twist on it.
personality.
I think his name is Tom Cavanaugh or something.
Yes,
Yeah,
Tom Cavanaugh. The man is absolutely
he's brilliant.
brilliant. Hold on. Well, hold on 1 second. I got a phone call.
All right. Well, I can go ahead and jump the man while she's doing that.
Mm-hmm.
My number 30 is Bartholomew Bogue from The Magnificent Seven, the remake with Denzel Washington.
Mm-hmm.
Man, that sucker, man, he took the town over. Man, this threat, I'm gonna say, look, I'm gonna give you like $10 an acre for your land, and if you don't take that, it's gonna be even less when I come back. So, so man, he was just hell, and I like the way. Well, he almost killed Denzel at the end. Denzel being kind of weak, but he was able to go ahead and take care of Mr. Bogue.
Yeah, Denzel's always a good choice.
Okay. All right. Jump back to yours, Maz, number 25.
Okay. I know a lot of you won't know this being, but me, Supernatural fan. And there is one, I'll admit, that absolutely caught me off guard, terrified me.
Okay.
And that's Michael from the alternate universe.
Yep, I know what you're talking about. Yep.
I mean, one, love the actor, damn, but the fact he made Lucifer look like a pansy just left me with so many questions.
You talking about the Lucifer Michael or the one on Supernatural?
The one on Supernatural, but when they went to the alternate universe, the Apocalypse World universe.
Yeah, she's right, Danny. Supernatural was full of a lot of great villains, like a lot. So yeah.
Going going along with TV shows and with the Arrowverse. I know none of you guys will probably be surprised on this one with me. Bronze Tiger.
Of course.
Not
I gotta
surprised.
put him at some point.
No, really not.
But he was a reoccurring bad guy in that series, and of course,
In what
I'm always
series?
happy. Arrow. I'm always happy to see him. I'm always happy to see him. But he was an excellent Bronze Tiger.
It was Michael J. White, Danny.
Michael J. White. He
Yeah.
came in for a minute.
I got you.
He came in for a good bit. He was a reoccurring. I like. It made me happy.
But it ended up good though.
Yes.
Yeah.
They used him sparingly, but when he showed up, he was kicking ass.
Mhm.
That's the one that Idris Elba might be playing, right?
Oh.
Yeah, that's what I think.
That the
Yeah.
that the rumoring, yeah.
What? No. You talking about in the Suicide Squad? No, he's
Yeah.
playing a different character.
Oh, is it?
Mhm.
They
Yeah,
said the
Idris
names. I
Elba
can't remember who was
is,
playing though.
Deadshot.
Right.
I think he's playing a character named Bloodsport or something like that. But
No, I thought it was.
but it's not Bronze Tiger.
No,
No,
it's
it's
not
not
Deadshot
Deadshot.
either because Deadshot. Hold on.
Bloodshot was Van Diesel.
But they're still gonna leave that open for Will Smith should he decide to grace
Yeah.
it.
Cool.
No, it's not Deadshot either.
Either way,
I'll find
either
it.
way, we get Idris Elba in there. I'm not complaining. Yeah, I gotta
Last
give you
year,
guys your chuckle.
Idris is playing Deadshot.
Ra's al Ghul from Batman Begins.
Okay.
Liam Neeson is a fantastic actor, and he did that beautifully. The way he pulled that flip off from helpful friend to megalomaniac. Loved it.
Oh, I love the reveal.
Mm-hmm.
I can't. I mean, it wasn't like I didn't necessarily see it coming, but it was done the right way, and I can't tell you that I did see it coming. I'm not saying that. Just the way it worked, it just felt natural.
Yeah.
Right.
thought
Well, I mean,
Chinese
that's
guy-
what Rage does, though. He's
I
not
thought
your
the
friend.
Chinese
He
guy
just
was
wants to
actually
make you
Ra's al
strong.
Ghul. I ain't had a clue he was.
And I see your
Exactly.
comment there, Flash. Just remember, this is not the only week. Okay.
All right.
Idris Elba's playing Bloodsport.
Yeah, that's the one I
Yeah,
meant.
yeah.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Okay. Number 22.
Again, you guys are gonna laugh at me, but you have to admit he was a great villain. Killmonger.
I was gonna laugh at you.
Yeah.
Why would we laugh at you? I mentioned him.
Because
Yes,
Because-
I know that, but you can get away with it. I
It's
I
chocolate.
bring up one because he's chocolate. Yeah, y'all think I'm.
Well, that just helps his cause. It doesn't mean
Okay, but
it
okay, but it also depends on what you say after you mention a black character.
I'm not gonna lie. In that fight scene, that first fight scene, he takes the shirt off. I'm like, hallelujah. But he was a really good villain.
no, he was. There was a lot of layers to his character. That's what made him great. Why is that funny, Danny?
Because you said there's a lot of layers, man. Like, I mean, you're not wrong, Anzo, but in the context, that shit is.
Got you. It just slipped my mind. I didn't even think about it. Yeah.
No,
It's all good, bro.
He had a great story. He had a great presence.
Okay.
Okay, and one I know you guys are not going to tease me because he's not chocolate. Smaug
Who?
Smaug from
from The Hobbit.
Talking about the Hobbit?
Yes.
yeah.
Okay.
I can't.
like
You
Smaug.
saying smug like
Smaug.
Smaug. Smaug.
Yeah.
I don't know who the fuck that is.
Well, maybe if you watch
That-
Lord
that's
of the
that-
Rings, you would know.
It's
Yeah,
The
the
Hobbit.
Hobbit.
Lord of the Rings won't
Yeah,
help.
the
Watch what? Is Lord of the Rings in there?
Hobbit.
Is it in there? Is it in there, Alonzo? With you in the Phantom Zone? Huh? Is it in there?
Yes,
Never mind.
it is.
Interesting.
That's a good choice, though. I like Smaug. I really like Smaug in that movie.
Man, he chased a whole bunch of dwarves out of their home. And Benedict Cumberbatch.
Evil
As
wizard?
his voice was,
Wow.
yeah, perfect.
Was that the evil wizard?
No, it was the
No,
dragon.
Smaug was the dragon.
Okay.
Dragon.
Hmm
You know what, Flash? You were absolutely right. They should not have killed him off.
Okay.
Yeah, that was his training before he became Doctor Strange. That's what happened.
Oh, I'm also interacting with Flash on the chat. So, yeah, because he's mentioning Malcolm Merlin. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna.
Yeah,
He's coming in the future.
Malcolm Merlin was good.
Mhm.
Mass
And-
recap was L Driver, Sabretooth, Hans Gruber, T-1000, Reverse Flash, Michael Alternate Universe in the Supernatural World, Bronze Tiger, Ra's al Ghul, Killmonger, and Smaug.
Hey, Flash, I got a wrench. Don't make me fucking time you out for a few minutes, bro. Don't make me do that.
Wait, what's
hell
going on?
The hell you mean Lord of the Rings is boring to you?
Lord of the Rings was
will
okay. I
never
prefer the
get
Hobbit
timed
movie.
out.
What's that?
Who was that? So,
If I do it, you can't reverse it, even though it's your channel. You can't reverse that, bro. So Flash better change that real quick.
okay. I did my number 30, which was Bartholomew Bogue from Magnificent Seven. My number 29 is going to be any Inquisitor, probably the head Inquisitor from the Rebels. Them suckers didn't care. Trained by Darth Vader, very evil. My 29. 28 is Khan from the Wrath of Khan. That is like
Very
my
nice.
all-time favorite Star Trek movie. I can watch that one over and over and over, never get tired of it. Ricardo Montalban was the perfect villain in that. He pushed Kirk to the very limit, so he is my favorite.
Best Star Trek movie they ever made.
I agree.
Con.
Number 27.
I don't think there's a debate on that.
No.
Just not.
At least not here.
There's some good next generation ones. There's some good original
Mhm.
cast ones, but
Which is the
there's
best Star Trek?
nothing better. There's nothing better than Wrath of Khan.
No, I agree.
Okay, I'll tell you this. I don't disagree with that. I think that Star Trek II: The Wrath of Khan is the best one, but I'm going to tell you now, I enjoyed First Contact better.
Yeah, well, I like First Contact, but there's some issues. But
I don't
Right,
know
of
First
course.
Contract.
But again, I'm not being biased. I think that Wrath of Khan is a better film overall. But in
Mhm.
terms of my enjoyment factor,
You
I
like
prefer.
I
First
get
Contact.
it.
I get that.
And Worf's line to Picard on that movie was amazing. When Picard calls him a coward,
Mhm.
and he goes, "If you were but any other man, I would kill you where you stand."
Mhm.
I was like, "Damn."
Worf wasn't no joke, boy.
Right.
Um,
Yeah. Plus, it got my boy Data in there too. So
yep,
number
I
27.
did like that movie.
Yeah.
I was watching that the other day. In fact,
You finished. Okay. Number 27 is Rico from Judge Dredd. That sucker was Judge Dredd's twin, best friend, and he judged him, and Rico held that shit against him. And the very first chance he got out, he tried to reconcile, but when he didn't, Rico tried to do
What are you talking about? The Sylvester Stallone one?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Phantom's on yourself.
no, Rico's.
Rico.
That's a good.
Yeah,
Rico's
I
the
know.
bad guy.
I know, but for me, that movie is just like.
So
I like the movie. I'm just saying I like the villain.
I get you.
So, Danny, you think because I like the one with Carl Urban better. I think
I
it's,
do too.
you know,
I like it, but
yeah.
you ain't let me finish. Number 26 is Mama.
Okay.
She was cold too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I like when they put that shit that slow down time, and he gave that shit to her, and she fell down. Thought she was damn fruit. Hey, I was like, yeah.
Yo,
to
she
me,
was running a whole complex, Danny. That
hell
shit was
yeah.
crazy.
I wish they would do a part 2 to that one because it was far superior to me than Judge Dredd. But
I know, Danny. It
sadly,
didn't make no money though,
it didn't
unfortunately.
make no money.
Yeah.
That's right. Hopefully, somebody has some faith in that because I think Carl Urban is an excellent actor.
I think people
he's
judge.
Dredd.
I guess it's a funny way of saying it, but I think people judged that movie
From
long
the first
before
one. Yeah.
they went to see it.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
Carl
Because-
Urban was a better actor, but Sylvester Stallone was more popular, so that's why.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Right. It made more like a lot of humans bought the movie, so they were actually considering making a second one, but they thought it'd be too risky because they figured, well, if humans were that interested, they would have went to the theater to watch it.
Yeah.
See, I think Dredd is more like a cult following, kind of like
Yeah.
I particularly
Punisher.
like
Warzone.
the Warzone, and other people don't like.
Yeah.
Punisher.
Yeah. Mhm.
But if you look at it, Punisher is more comic book accurate, as I think Dredd is more comic book accurate. But
Mm-hmm.
whatever.
And
you
the
like.
thing is I don't doubt. I mean, I think that if they did do a sequel, it would do better if the theaters are open.
I agree.
I think it would do better this time because people know what they got. They know what it is now. Now that's typically also a double-edged sword because typically when they think they might have something, then they go and start screwing with it, saying like, "Well, what went wrong last time? Let's try to fix that." It's like, no, you didn't do anything wrong. People
and also don't forget about the main ingredient. You know, he's on The Boys right now as well. That will
I was
also
about to say
help.
the same thing. You need to strike now while the iron is hot. The more popular you are in Hollywood, and the more they listen to you. So if he was to pitch it, then never know. On number 25 is Freddy Krueger. That sucker has always been terrifying to me. If that shit was real, I'd take damn no-dos forever. I'm not going to sleep.
Then you just crash and it'd be
So
twice
Danny,
as bad.
so if I came to you, you're not gonna help me. You're not gonna help me fight him, Danny.
The Freddy shit, no. You and your own brother. Freddy ain't no joke.
Freddy in
That's
the
good.
original movies was popular. You know, for me, so long as it's Robert Englund, I'm happy.
Shit, I'm trying to get somewhere where Freddy can't never get me. I don't know where that be.
I think by the time they got to the
Depends
fourth
on-
one and he really embraced the role, because the first three, he was kind of mad that that's all he could find because that's what, I mean, he got typecasted. But by the fourth one, he really
dug into the role.
Yeah, he's like, okay, this is what I am. This is who I am. This is it. And I think he really that role is him. That
I
and he
wonder
is
if those
that role.
kind of roles mess with your psyche and shit. Like, is it hard to separate yourself from that?
Well, yes and no. It
Sometimes.
depends on I think it depends on the mental strength of the actor because unfortunately, like how we saw with Heath Ledger, like that shit. Whew.
Also depends on if you're a method actor. If you're somebody that jumps in and becomes who you are playing, that's dangerous. And I'm not sure if Robert Englund was like that. I just think he because 4 to me always was kind of, I laughed more at 4, even though I don't think it's a bad movie. I laughed more at 4 because he was literally kind of just, he's playing it up so much.
I don't know how much he did a transformation though, because like when I see him in real life, he has a really likable personality. Like it's not like, for example, say Doug Bradley, who played Pinhead, where he is nothing like that character. I was like, holy shit.
I don't remember who it was, but there was like a method actor one time who was saying like he literally had to be careful because he would forget who he really was because he's so deep into his roles. You know,
I can tell you exactly who had that problem. LL Cool J had that problem when he played God in that movie
Mm-hmm.
because he got so deep in that and had such a gangster and killer that I've read it in an article that after he finished that role, he had to go like 2 weeks somewhere and decompress,
Yeah.
get his mind back right. Because if he went home, he'd have been too much like that role.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, I still remember what I was told when I was doing acting classes when I was a child. Like we were told to pretend to be the character, don't make the mistake of becoming them, because if you do, it gets dangerous and maybe you don't come out of it.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Number 24, Dragon Ball Z fan, you know who I'm referring to. That is Frieza.
Yeah, boy.
That little sucker.
Phantom Zone.
He looked just like a little. Okay, I will grant you your wish. That little sucker's look little cuddly and cute and stuff. And next thing you know, when he transforms, damn 4 forms later, you like a damn bull and shit. And
Yes. Yep.
he cold. He don't care. He's very calculating. And you think you're on your side. Like if you watch Dragon Ball Z Super, you think you're on the side, but you don't never know what he's thinking. I think they're trying to turn him to an anti-hero, which I hope they don't.
Yeah, they kind of did, huh? And Super Danny, he kind of was kind of etching towards that. But I'll tell you what, Danny, I don't know. Like for me, I never trust Frieza. I was like, nah,
He's
I
somebody
don't
you
know.
better not trust if you end up in hell or heaven, whichever one you're gonna go to. Number 23 was Carnage. Somebody said that earlier. Cletus Cassidy. I am very curious to see what Woody Harrelson's going to do with it. I heard a lot of people was like mad at the red wig. I heard it a lot. That red wig looked terrible. Last time I looked at the cartoons, it looked pretty accurate to me. And
they look like they snatched them out of the cartoon.
Yeah, Woody Harrelson is very versatile as an actor. So I think that some people call it crappy. I enjoyed it. I went and saw it 2 or 3 times. I've seen it several times in my home.
Which one?
I think Venom. I think I think Venom 2 is going to be much better because
I agree.
This crisis we're going through now have given them extra time they need to improve the script, find a director, which is going to be oh boy, that played Gollum, Andy Serkis. So I definitely think that it's going to be better. I think that you got to play Eddie Brock. I can't think of his name now.
You talking about Tom Hardy?
Tom Hardy is going to be challenged and pissed off because they got such mixed reviews. So I think he's going to bring his A game. Andy Serkis is going to bring his A game. And whoever they pick as a villain, I think is going to want to make this movie better. So and definitely Woody Harrelson is going to bring his A game. So I am very excited about the possibilities that Venom 2 can be. So,
I hope they don't water down Carnage, man. Like
they're gonna have to, in my opinion, for Carnage, they're gonna have to make it rated R. They're gonna have to.
I agree. I'm getting tired of because Danny, I'm telling you, there are these silly humans that are like, no, it's gonna be family oriented. I'm like, what the fuck do you mean Carnage is gonna be family oriented?
Come here, little girl. I'm just gonna hug you out here in the middle of the street.
Right. We just gonna. I'm like, so you mean to tell me a villain that is supposed to terrify the audience, we just gonna not care? I'm like, nope. Get him out of there. Get him out. Stop.
Yeah. My number 22 is Leo Beebe, and if you watch Ford and Ferrari, you know exactly who I'm talking about. That sucker was an asshole.
Oh shit! Yeah, that's interesting.
That sucker every time Ford tried to do something. I mean, the guy that doing the Ferrari, I can't think of his name. Yeah, the guy that did the Ford. What's the kind of Mustang?
Shelby?
The Shelby.
Shelby,
Whenever Shelby tried to do something, this sucker would always try and block it or take the credit for it. Everywhere they try to do something, Leo Beebe was there to say, nope, fuck you. And then he tried to be their friend. It's all slick. And then every time he would get him where he want to, Shelby was able to just kind of get his way out of it and outsmart him. But he was an asshole in that movie. I hate that sucker.
Yeah.
And last but not least, this guy here scared the shit out of me when I watched this movie for the first time. I haven't watched it since. and the guy that played Pinhead, I don't even watch that shit.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
Hellraiser.
my
Them
boy.
old squares and them old chains and stuff. Man, I don't watch that
Yup.
shit anymore. So
Wait, Danny, you didn't see the other 8 sequels?
no, one was enough.
Damn.
I'm
So
with
Danny,
Danny
if
on
I,
that one.
so Danny, so say we hanging out and then I pull out that puzzle box from the movie. What's
Your
gonna
ass
be your
is
reaction?
smoked. The last thing you hear is whoosh, and you be on the box.
Super speed.
I mean, we ain't gonna play with that though. Black
You talking
people, we
about
don't be
going
doing
there.
that shit.
That's took us straight from hell. And he be having pleasure too, boy. Oh yeah.
Well, yeah, he says that in his movies, like pain and
Mhm.
pleasure. Demons to some, angels to others. I'm like, oh, he's one of those guys. All right.
No. That's Pinhead scared the shit out of me, so I don't fuck with
Really? I love the Hellraiser series. Love them.
I mean, up until number 4. After that,
Yeah,
they
I
just
agree.
Be tearing
they
your
say they
flesh
have
off
some
and all that
scenes, but
stuff.
I was like,
And why won't my flesh teared off and face all scratched? No.
Which was the one where they were in the club, man, and they opened up the box and the
hell?
doors closed at the end?
The hell, Chris, got on?
I think it might have been number 3, Anzo. Maybe
Yeah.
I'm thinking
I think it was 3, right?
it might have been number 3.
And
Kinda
the chains
fantasize.
locked on the door, and you just seen.
What?
Yeah, yep.
I don't know. I was about to say, looks like Chris needs a wax job on his nose.
No, it's a
Like when a scarecrow off the whiz.
it's a Hawaiian I don't know the exact term. Hold on. It's a Hawaiian charm though to keep ward evil spirits and stuff away.
How's that working out?
Fine, I guess.
And I say, no wonder Ray Terrence hasn't come visit you yet.
Hey, check this out. There ain't gonna be no fucking ornament or no spell like in Supernatural to stop me. I'm walking over all the fucking salt and everything.
I'm gonna have the salt all around you.
No, my kids is good friends of mine. One of them is full-blooded Hawaiian. My kids' godmother is full-blooded Hawaiian. So
Nice.
they gave me that one. I have one in my other car too. So
Oh, respect, yeah.
Okay, people, it is going on in 1 hour and 30 minutes. The show is fantastic as always. We went through 30 through 21. Next week it will be 20 through 11. And then that following week, the top 10. I am very curious to see who makes who's top 10. So before we go off for the night, I'm going to go around the chat. Not the chat, but the panel, and let everyone big up their channel. See what's going on with their channel. To anything interesting you want the people to know about your channel, and we're going to start with Terrence. So go ahead, Mr. Terrence, tell people about your channel.
Hello, humans. My name is Terrence. You can find me on this channel, and my channel's name is T-Virus Terrence. I haven't really posted anything in the last 16 some odd hours, but I assure you, there are 60 videos on standby while I'm working on another channel.
That is no lie.
Yeah, it's definitely not a lie. Go look at the channel. But there's a lot of stuff over there, topics, reviews and things. And really it just comes down to whatever pops up in my head at that moment in time. And, I enjoy talking about different things. And I should warn you, though, I'm not for everybody in terms of taste. Like some humans, they just can't deal with Terrence. They want to deal with somebody else. So, if you have a spine and you want to open your mind up to the possibilities of the platform, then T-Virus Terrence is where you need to go.
Ooh.
Well, hold on, Terrence. You got to do it, man. You got to do it. The humans, come on, bring it.
Wait, what's happening? On
your videos, the humans, the thing you do on your videos, you got to bring it.
You talking about the ending that I?
Yes.
When I'm like this video and share it with the humans, you talking about that?
Yes, I am.
Oh my God.
Boom.
All right, Chris, you're next, sir.
Yeah, Real Review 3000 here in Chaos Central. Got lots of different shows. It's like everything. Going to be starting the gospel according to Chris back up. We're going to have our gaming stream started back up probably by next week. The weekly wrap up, the weekly rumble, rule of three, chaos list, chaotic conversation. I jump on just about everybody's stream. Randomness at its finest here in just a little bit. You can find me everywhere, really. I'm notorious for being a stream whore. So what can I say?
Good deal. All right, Mr. Anzo, you're next, sir.
That's right, and I still didn't get my 90% yet, Chris.
It's an escrow. I'm trying to get that conversion rate figured out, man. It's real difficult.
Just send it, and I'll do the rest. That's okay. You guys know the channel, Big Afford Entertainment. Like Chris said, rule of three, chaos list, chaos conversation. 3 shows that I do with these guys. We got Square One, we got the OCC. So check us out. I do appreciate all the support you guys have been giving, man. Show was great today, Danny. Peace.
Thank you, sir. All right, Mads Mama Bear, you're next.
Hey guys, Mads Mama Bear here. You can find me at Mads Mama Bear here on YouTube and on Twitter, and Mads Mama Bear 2, that's the number 2, on Twitter. I did have to skip the Poetry After Dark this week, but I will be back next Sunday. And of course, I'm working on a few projects. The Dragonkin collaboration with Machini is actually number 1, and hopefully I will have that out shortly.
Good deal. It's Gascar. You're next, good sir.
Thank you, Danny, for having me on. I appreciate it.
No problem.
I'm working, still getting on my channel out. You can catch me on Twitter at GuyScar75, and looking maybe get my channel up within next month or sooner. But you'll catch me on the OOC and whichever other channel you find gentlemen and ladies would like me on. So yeah, just hit me up.
Consider yourself invited on this show as much as you want to come on.
Appreciate it.
See that? You see them Star Wars toys in the background there,
Yeah,
right?
bro. Me and him can get down.
Hold on. I'm going to show you something what he gave me. Do your thing, and then I'll show you something. Hold on.
Oh, no, go ahead. Are you getting it ready?
I am Danny, a.k.a. Comic Chat. This is my channel here. And the show is Khaotic Conversation every Monday night, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Then we roll on to Anzo's channel tomorrow night on Tuesdays, which is Chaos List, which starts at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time as well. Then we go ahead and proceed to Wednesday night, which is Chris' show, The Rule of Three, which starts at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We got a sports show on weekends we usually collab with too. That's at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 4:30 sometime on Saturdays. It's called Square One, where we talk all mainly football, some basketball, trying to get into boxing. Baseball, we just quite hadn't cracked into that yet. I don't know if we ever will. It's America's game, but it's not our game.
It's difficult to do that.
Yeah. Also, I don't know about Equilibrium. I'm just going to say I don't know. Thursday nights is a bad night, but we're going to try and do something on that. Please catch us on Sunday nights on Chris' show, which is the Mandalorian Roundtable.
Mm-hmm.
This Sunday, I guess I shocked the world, the Star Wars world, when I gave that shit episode last week a D-. Bet not come with that mess this Friday night or Friday morning, because I'm going to be pissed off if they do it. But please catch us.
I want to apologize to the mailman if he's watching.
You guys remember this?
That's a thing you put on the refrigerator, ain't it? Refrigerator magnet?
No, hold on. Because of my green screen.
Oh, it's a card. 25 Jedi card. Luke Skywalker.
That's right. These old school cards back in the day when we were growing up.
Oh my God.
Mm-hmm.
It's a pack. Still has the gum in it and everything.
It's a closed pack.
Nice.
Oh, shit.
No,
turn off the down green screen. Hold on. Here you go.
Put it in front of your shirt.
There you go.
Nice.
That's tight. Nice. Yeah, I can see it right there.
That shit is from what year, Gaishka?
That's
like
back
1980?
86? No.
83.
83? Yeah.
Where's the gum, Hanzo? See if it's still fresh.
I actually opened one of them up, and actually my wife dared me to chew the gum, and I did. Yeah, it was.
How long you regretted that?
Yeah,
it was particular. Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't doing that.
What were you saying earlier, Terrence?
Oh, if the mailman is watching, I wanted to apologize to him because when I found out that Danny wasn't going to do Equilibrium, I kind of hurt him. You know what I'm saying? Punched him in the throat. It wasn't nothing too crazy, but
It ain't that I don't want to do it, but Thursdays, a lot of times, I thought last Thursday I sent out something. I didn't get much of a response. Was that your birthday?
Yeah. I was waiting on you guys, but like, I feel like if you guys are busy or whatever, I understand. I mean, it's not, but sometimes in life, there's a human nearby. They might get punched in the throat. Nothing too crazy. But
what I promise you is we'll do a special Equilibrium when the whole show is over. We're gonna discuss the whole season.
The Mandalorian.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
And we need to catch back up doing those. What's that old crazy short stuff we was watching one time?
Oh yeah, Lovecraft. Yeah. I was thinking like, if you enjoy it, that we should have finished it, but I don't want to dictate anything.
That's what I said. I was like, this guy hasn't asked to see it again. So
I like it. Hey man, look, I'm gonna be real. I'm about to tell you a little bit of my business. Hey man, I got this second job, and when those second is this phone right here. Here's my work phone and this other phone. When this second here ring, it's like Commissioner Gordon calling Batman. No team is more important than this phone right here and these two phones right here. So if they don't ring, then I can play. But if they ring, I got to go.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, you have told me about that. I respect your job and stuff, of course, Danny. But I'm just saying sometimes the safety of humans depends on you agreeing to do the show.
I hope you don't. I hope that my not doing the show will not cause another human being to get their ass cut. So
I don't think
I'll take things a supervillain would say for 500 out.
Hey, I'm a nice young man. Like the mailman is still alive. See, violence is not the answer, right?
One more quick thing. What I heard,
your chest though is very distracting.
Did y'all hear the rumor that LeVar Burton may replace Alex Trebek on?
I love that.
On who? Jeopardy.
LeVar Burton.
Oh, I heard. What's his name? That
played Jordy.
Ken Jennings. That Alex Trebek got Ken Jennings a job there to be like the guy that checks all of their answers, everything like that. But somebody leaked it from the studio where they shoot it that that Alex Trebek this whole time after the diagnosis was actually working with Ken Jennings to have him do it.
Mm. Okay. I thought when you said that, I thought you were talking about LeVar Ball. I was like, what? Wait, no way.
No.
Reading Rainbow.
LeVar Burton played Jordy.
Yeah.
That's what I heard.
That would work. I mean, I'd be okay with that too. I think he's a real good. He's got a good personality, and he can handle it seriously with a nice
words. Some of that shit words be sounding. What the fuck did he just say? So I think LeVar Burton could pull that off.
Are you guys referring to the Jeopardy guy that passed away?
Yeah.
Alex Trebek.
Okay, people. Like I said, this was a very good show. I appreciate it. I am now trying to get to the outro, which I do not see. Oh, yes, now I do not see it. Where the fuck is the outro?
They should let
Danny, before you go out, before you leave, Dan, you got to let the humans watch and know that I'm a nice young man, so they don't, get any ideas.
Terrence is definitely a nice young man. And having said that, I will see y'all all next Monday. Like I said, we're gonna go from 20 to 11. Yes,
20 to 11.
All right, so have your list. Till then.